We discovered that the education system was failing our children. I discovered that with the first round of children that I had, the first two. I discovered I was so disappointed with the education system, with the way that they were putting pressure on our children to perform, and they were measuring our children against a set standard that if you went above it or below it, there was something wrong. You had to hit the standard, and it was disgusting. So what we did was we got ourselves into a position where we could homeschool our children, and we've done that, and we're doing that, and the benefits are incredible, absolutely incredible, for us as parents and also for our children. And the biggest argument that anybody ever throws at us about homeschooling is, yeah, but how are you going to socialize your children? Now, I didn't realize that school, the main purpose of school was to socialize children. I thought the main purpose of school was to educate, but nobody ever has said to me, what makes you think that you can educate your children? Nobody. They've only said, but what are you going to do to socialize them? Well, socialization for children is very easy to do, and I believe that children need socialization, not just with people of the same age. Imagine spending 10 years only talking to people that are your age. What are you going to learn? Pretty much the same as you know. Okay? And so I think socialization is something you do outside with outdoor clubs, out of school clubs, getting them to meet people of all ages and talk to people of all ages. That's how they learn. So homeschooling has been a big thing for us, and it still is, and we are very proud to be able to say that we homeschool our children. I know not everybody can do it, because you've got to be able, we actually had to manipulate our life so that we worked from home, and I'll come to that, so that we could homeschool our children, and both of us work from home, and that's how we can do it. Talking about work, I worked for 20 years for the man. 20 years I worked for the man, getting up at God knows what hour, traveling in my car, wasting my life traveling, and then working in a job that I didn't enjoy too much, that was getting more and more stressful, that was killing me. And then I went self-employed, and what I discovered was that although it was risky, that's what I thought it was risky. Ever since I've been self-employed, I have never missed a day where I couldn't afford to eat. I've always had a house that I can live in, and everything's always went really well. In fact, being self-employed is the best thing that has ever happened to me, that I've ever done. Because now I am present, I'm home, and I'm watching my children, the second round of children, I'm watching them grow up every single day. I see every single new thing that they've done. And the first lot of children that I had, I didn't see them. I worked in another country for the first 2 years. So the way forward, I believe, and this is going to happen with the world change that we're moving into, everything's going to change around that, and it's not going to be the rat race, the treadmill in which we have been taught that we need to live. Finding all you need to do to be able to do something for yourself is to have a reasonable idea, and it doesn't need to be a new idea. You can steal ideas from things that already work. That's the best way. That's what most business people do. That works. How can I make it better? That's what you do. And make sure that what you choose to do is part of your purpose. You're in your bliss. So it can be a hobby that becomes a job. Okay, that's the way to do it. And then if you start working in your hobby, you will never work again in your life, and your stress levels will go down. What is the day that most heart attacks happen? On what day? A Monday. When? In the morning, first hour. Why is that? Why is it the first hour on a Monday? Because people are so stressed, and they are so anxious about having to go to work again and have another week in a job that they don't like. Think about it. Look at what you can do. Self-employed, working from home. The internet is the new thing. We can reach the world. We can reach the entire world. Okay, so that's important. At home as well, what we looked at was the products that we use. Bathroom products, cleaning products. Look at the ingredients. If There are more than something like 4 or 5 ingredients. You should not be using that product. If you can't pronounce the ingredients, don't use the product. There's something wrong when you've got chemicals all over. And trust me, in every product that we buy that has been man-made, it's filled with chemicals. So choose the soap that you use. Get the old-fashioned soap. We use glycerine soap at home. It has two ingredients, and it's beautiful and it washes you clean. And that's what we use, and we use it on our children as well. Remember, when you put stuff on your skin, it instantly goes in. It goes in no matter what. You're not washing it off, it's going into your body. So make sure, treat your body like a temple. Make sure what you put on your body is wonderful. Check your products. There are lots of, you go on the internet and look at how you can replace your cleaning products with home products. We use alcohol. We use vodka sometimes Cynthia uses if she can't get the alcohol from the Chinese shop. Pure alcohol and vinegar is a wonderful cleaner for the kitchen. We use that all of the time. All right, so there are lots of things that you can do to stop bringing chemicals into your life. Last thing, because this is going on. Two things. This is a pyramid that I made. Now, it's not beautiful, but it's orgonite, and this is what we use to protect ourselves at home from all kinds of the electromagnetic frequencies. Orgonite, look at it, look it up, look at the properties, look at the benefits of having orgonite in your house. It changes your entire energy level. It changes everything in your life. Just having a piece of orgonite in your pocket can change your life. Right? Have a look at it. I made these myself. It's easy, very easy, and you can make them pretty as well. But you don't go for prettiness over functionality. They've got to work. So mine's brown because it's filled with metal particles. Okay. And finally, the last thing I'm going to show you this. This here is what's called a translator, and it was developed many years ago, and it was developed to change the weather. And it's the purpose of it here for me is that when they are up doing the trailing up in the sky, when they're doing the seeding or dropping all of that horribleness on top of us, I put this out and they disappear. It takes them away, and this works up to something like 50-mile radius or something. And I got that specifically to protect my family from what's coming down on us, okay? It's called a translator. So have a look at that. It's not that easy to get them. There are certain people that are making them in the world, and I'm not going to say the names, but you could do the investigation to find out how to make a translator. You can also make a cloud buster, and I've got 2 cloud busters in the back of our garden, and you use orgonite as the base. You can make a cloud buster. The translators are stronger, but it's there. So what we've done is we've done so much. Why? Because it's been so long since we woke up. But we have just systematically looked at every part of our life and said, what are we doing that we need to change? Why is our life not going very well in this area? What are we doing? And so we've changed virtually everything. At the same time, we've divorced ourselves from society, from the cult of society. And that had to happen. It had to happen because you can't live the way that we live and be part of society and believe the bullshit. You know, so it's kind of like unfortunately, you've got to die to the world. That's basically what you've got to do. You've got to die to this society, to this cult, and be reborn and have a new perspective on life. And that's what I suppose what I'm trying to and I haven't told you the half of what stuff that we've done. What I'm trying to say to you is that there are lots of things that you can do to get yourself into a great place. The more clarity of mind that you have, the more health you have, the more clarity of mind that you have, the more spirituality that you have. It's mind, body and spirit. They're all connected. If your body is toxic, if your body is in problems, you're going to have problems to achieve anything on a spiritual level. You must cleanse, you must be clean throughout. And that doesn't mean, I'm not trying to be, be like a guru and say, oh, you must do all of this. No, it's just simple facts. It's very logical stuff. Clean yourself out. Detoxify your body. Keep yourself away from medicine. Eat well. Take care of yourself. Get rid of all of the things in your house that are poisonous, that are toxifying you and your family. And make sure that what's going into your mind is not toxic either. The television has to be turned off. I turned mine off 17 years ago. Best thing I ever did in my life. Everything, all of that toxicity, whether it be ingested, whether you be putting on your body, or whether it be putting into your mind, has to go. And we'll be ready for the ascension. Yeah, just get yourself ready and make sure that you keep yourself fit as well. So many people are working hard now to keep themselves fit. Why? Everyone's just been inspired this year to start doing exercise, to eat well, to take care of themselves. Why? Because we're getting ready. We're getting ready for the change. You're not going to ascend if your body's all heavy and toxic and low vibration. We need to increase our vibration. Okay? If you have any questions about any of this, please ask me. Whatever's resonated with you, ask me more information. I'll give you links. I'll see what I can find for you, okay? Or I'll tell you where we get stuff. All right? Okay, there you are. I hope that's helped. See, that was a long one, but hey, sometimes it's got to happen. See you on Friday. Take care.